Cute boy. I'm currently in the final stages of sculpting Daniel. I'm currently tidying up all the edges, adding a few little details. They're getting a little bit more ambitious as I go along, but yeah, I just wanted to show you like this stage of this next one, and I'll show you when I make the mold for him and when we cast the first one, so you can see a little bit about the process, because we're going to do a different kind of mold, not a two-part mold for Daniel. We're going to do what's called a cut mold, which is a little fiddlier to set up and to prepare, but then it saves a lot of cleanup in the future, but hopefully you'll see that in a little bit. This one's going to be a cut mold, which means basically I'm going to encase Daniel in a circle that's going to be filled with silicone, and then we're going to cut him out of it rather than make a two-piece mold. So it's literally just a roll of cardboard, quite crudely hot glued to this piece of foam core. I think Daniel's going to go in the middle there, and we're going to fill it with some pinky silk, which is made in New South Wales. It's just 1-to-1 part. You mix it together and it turns into silicone very quickly. So yeah, let's do it. So Daniel is now encased in his silicone tomb, as is his accessory, which is a very cool table. So you can see there's a few bubbles on the top there, which are easy enough just to blow away as they rise through the silicone, which is good. It's better there on the top than touching the object encased underneath. Don't know how well I'll be able to show this, but this is one of the most satisfying things about mixing up silicone, is the cleanup. So this is obviously the leftover silicone, but once you're done, just peel it off. Check that out. Done. So now that we've got the cardboard taken off, we're just going to clean up a little bit of this flashing and stuff, and then we're going to slowly cut him out of the mold. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing a zigzag pattern as I'm cutting along, so that the two sides of the mold basically have some teeth to lock back into each other to make sure everything's lined up and straight when we make a cast of Daniel. So as you can see, it's a bit of a process, a bit of a lengthy process, but now we're going to have much cleaner lines from every next couple of casts of Daniel. Okay, it's time to play Unflattering Angles, and how did it go? So we're going to open up, this is the first cast of Daniel. We're going to crack him open and see if this mold worked. Hopefully we don't have much of a seam line around the edge. It's a nice easy cleanup, and it saves us lots of time when we're manufacturing a whole bunch of these at once. And he's coming out nice and easy, which is a good sign. And I tell you what, there's a few little bubbles here and there, but nothing that can't easily be cleaned up. That's not too bad at all. As you can see, there's a bit of flash around the edges, but that comes off almost that easily. So it's nice and thin, hardly any cleanup. Some bubbles to clean up, so that's something to watch when I do this in the future. But otherwise, the feet, which I was worried about, look really good. Yeah, happy with that. And here you have it. Here is a completed Daniel with packaging, final product. Cool boy.